Hello, all you beautiful people, and welcome to another episode on the road to max rebuilding a RuneScape Saga. And I just want to say this before we get started. Next episode is incredibly important. So you need to make sure that you all tune in, not only to this one, but to next one as well. And I'm sure, as you can tell by the thumbnail, we end up completing a quest that I have never really done before. So this episode is just full of absolute goodness when it comes to the gains that we are able to obtain. So make sure you hit that thumbs up button, make sure you hit that like button, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Without further ado, let's get in to today's beautiful content. Alright, so now that I have some moons under my belt, there is just one thing that I don't like about all the bosses, and it's the blood moon. I'm just not the biggest fan of him hitting a 0 and still healing for up to 30 damage. I just feel like it kind of just drags on the fight for no real reason. Like, if it was something I could avoid and he heals, like, totally get it. But just the fact that minimum he heals 30, even if he hits a 0, is just kind of frustrating. It kind of just drags the fight on for no real reason, because there's not any, like, game skill mechanic behind it. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Alright, here we are at the chest in number 50. Don't think I'll be getting any item. No, we did not. That's perfectly fine, because I've gotten spooned so far. Yeah, unfortunately, it's only really been helms, though. I mean, the dual Makohito is, like, really nice. Definitely very nice. But I would have at least, like, I don't know, like, the Blood Moon chest piece or tacit, so to speak. Alright, here we are with chest number 60. Feels pretty good to already have this many done. It's pretty much all I've been doing outside of making sure I get my daily stuff done. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, the chest number 70. I think I might do all the way up to 100 before I finally decide to leave and go do something else. But hopefully we can snag, I don't know, maybe one or two more items. Alright, I know I said I was going to go to 100, but I'm kind of getting a little bit tired of this, so we're just gonna be doing 75 for right now. See if we can get an item here. No, we did not. 150 water orbs, though. Not gonna complain about that. Not too shabby, so I'll go ahead and take it. Definitely have a good amount of items, so not too upset with that. I'm gonna return, start doing some of my daily stuff, doing some Slayer, hopefully getting that bottomless compost bucket relatively soon as well. Alright, is this the lucky Hespori kill? Let's find out. It is not. That is unfortunate. What has been a bit since we have checked the kingdom. Why don't we go ahead and collect the beautiful resources here? Oh yeah, 5,900 coal. Ooh, 2 rand arsines this time around. I do love all the herbs that we get from this, so that's gonna be nice. And I don't really need to put any more cash in. We're still looking real good, 3.2 mil. And I think this is where I'm gonna be at for a bit, just herbs and the coal. I'm gonna go ahead and clean some of those herbs off and start prepping some potions. Here we are, coming up with another beautiful herb lore level. That is a 75. Very nice. We can now finally clean the torsol seeds, or not seeds, oh my gosh, torsol herbs. So that is pretty nice, and I am 1 level away from no longer having to boost to make magic potions. We still do have a good bit of potato cactus. Alright, brother and I are doing some titans, and as you can see there, we got the ice elemental staff, a crown. Very nice. I still don't have the prayer for the ice one, but we'll see if my brother wants to switch back, see if I can maybe get lucky and get the second piece of the staff. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a few days since I've recorded a clip. Honestly, just have been really busy getting everything in line. With everything that's been going on in my personal life. But I finally got Fire Giants as a task. I spent over 1,000 Slayer points last night just trying to get one, and that was abysmal because I didn't. But I finally got one from Neve, so I'm going to be heading back over to the Royal Titans with my brother. He has actually finished the staff, so I don't have to worry about any of the minions. And since I'll be on Slayer task, that'll be even better for us because I'm the one who's a little slacking because my gear isn't as good as his. So hopefully we can finish the staff today, maybe even get the other half of the prayer scroll. I just ended up getting 79 Slayer while we were here. This is a lot of Slayer experience, which is very, very nice. It's definitely a lot better on Slayer tasks than just doing it normally. Okay, this should be the last game, and there we are with 90 strength. That feels pretty good. We are at 103 combat as well, so pretty nice. Yeah, as long as we don't fail, which we've been really close the past 4 games to failing, but we haven't. This will be the last game for me to get my Elite Void plus Mage and Range Helm, so that is going to be really nice for when we do a couple of other things around RuneScape. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead. We are buying the beautiful Night Robe bottoms. I need to make sure I don't accidentally buy anything twice. Alright, to the top. Confirm. Oh, almost bought that. That would have been bad. The Ranger Helm. And the Mage Helm. And then we can come over here, talk to the Elite Void. Yes, please. Let's go ahead. And then we have one more. The bottoms to upgrade. And there we are. For the first time ever on any account, I now have Elite Void. So that's really nice. That'll definitely come in handy in a couple of spots. I definitely will be using it like over at Barrows. Maybe even at Zora as well. Just working on some crafting. I made 10k molten glass with some of the giant seaweed we had, and there we are with 83 crafting. I would love to get to 84. I have enough molten glass in the bank to get me to 84. I think I just said 84. I would like to get 84. I would like to get to 86. That way I can plus 4 boost and make the Fury. But don't have the supplies at the moment, I think, for that. I think I'm a little bit off, so I'm going to have to continue collecting some giant seaweed. And as soon as my brother is done what he's doing, I'm going to head back over to Royal Titans, probably for the last time in a long time. What exactly is my KC at? So I can share with you how miserable this has been at this boss. 383 KC. I have 2 drops. So that has not been fun. So I think I'm just going to finish this task. Hopefully I can get the other staff part. If not, I guess I will be taking a break from doing that boss for a while. But I would love that staff so that I can go do Zora once I get 76 agility. But in the meantime, I'm going to be working on 73 agility. I should have enough stuff to probably almost get there with alching. So I want to get that done. That way we can start making some bloods for some sweet AFK time and for some good cash. Oh my god, I'm done. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that was so long. 406 KC. Oh my god. How many of it was Bronada? 385. 385 my KC was this. Where's it at? Where's the ice part? My brother knows I'm recording a clip right now. Let's just fuse them. Oh, I have to have a battle staff. Well, good thing I do my dailies, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, finally. Oh, yes. Okay, well, Barrows is going to look a lot different this time around because I mean, last time we were doing it, I'm looking at my gear inventory and it's just like tank gear. But this time we have Elite Void. We've got the Twin Flame Staff. I have Range Void as well. And don't need Melee Void. Don't really care for that. So that doesn't matter too much. Got the dual mocks now for when we're chilling down in the catacomb. I'm going to be here for a bit. I need to restock my blood runes. And there's a lot of just set stuff that I want to get done. Let's go ahead and... well, that was a waste. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the collection log. We'll go over to Barrows. So, would love to finish. Really want that Aram's Robe top. Guthins would love to finish. Varrock would love to finish. Don't really care about the other ones too much. Darok would also love to finish, but I got what I want from Krill. But everything else I pretty much want to finish. Alright, 300 KC. Let's see if we can get some items. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are with chest number 400. And let's go ahead and go over to the Ferox Enclave. We ended up getting 6 items over this 100 loots. I just told myself I was going to do 100. And gotta say, Twin Flame Staff really slaps, especially with Elite Void. So we only actually got 1 new item here, and it was the Guthix Helm, which means we now have, I think, 4 sets. If I remember correctly, we can go ahead and look here. Could be 4, maybe even 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we're now 5 sets away, with just 1 piece missing from each, until we complete a set. So really, it is only a matter of time. Preferably, I love Guthix or DH. Ferox would also be really nice. The only one I really don't care about is Kirill or Torag. Every other set has a pretty good use, so pretty nice. Not too bad. Man, oh man. I got so much work done during the last task. I did everything I needed to do for the day, so it's very nice. 180 something worms. Took a bit, but we haven't hard clue. Okay, we did get a collection log slot. We got a war blessing, which is pretty useful. I believe that is the Bandos one, so easy Bandos item for us to take over to God Wars. I now have a Bloodfeld's task over at the Slayer Tower, so I'm going to go do that now. Just slapped out 91 strength, and we're closing in on 80 Slayer, and then I can go get those rune boots for the first boot upgrade in a really long time for melee, so that's going to be pretty useful for the account. I'm finishing up a Slayer task here doing worms. Won't get it this task. I probably won't get it next task, but the task after that I should get it. Well, I am taking a break from doing some combat and some Slayer. I want to get some woodcutting done because I really do want to get the next pull in the house. And I have 13 mil cash after doing a bunch of agility alchemy last night. I got all the way up to 72 agility, almost 73, which is my goal for Bloods. Percent at 18, 22 total level, just crested 59 million experience. Yeah, I think my goal maybe just either 5,000 teaks or 75 woodcutting, just one of those two. I'm just going to be kind of chilling for a bit in doing this. I'm going to be doing my birdhouse runs and seaweed runs, so I should also probably get 74 hunter. And I believe that unlocks the magic birdhouse. Yeah, it does. So we'll soon be graduating from the yew trees to the magic trees. And I've got a little over or a little under 800 teak logs. I pretty much had nothing when I started because I used everything over at Mahogany Home. So I'm excited to get back over to that because that is so nice for construction training. I have no idea how many logs I actually need, but if I just set myself a goal of 75 woodcutting or 5,000 teaks, then I don't have to think about it. And if I'm over, then great, because eventually I'm going to get 99 construction anyway, so it doesn't really matter if I go over. Hey, here we are getting a beautiful woodcutting level. That is going to be 72 as soon as we get this log, of course. You know, been chopping really fast. There we go, 72 woodcutting. 3 more levels to go. Here we are coming in with another wood cutting level. That is 74 wood cutting, bringing us to 1825 total level. And I think I'm going to be taking a break after this inventory of teaks. We are well over halfway towards our 5k teak goal, but there's also another level that I'm going to be getting real soon that's going to be really nice for the account. And here we are coming in with a 74 hunter, unlocking the magic birdhouse traps, and we will definitely be doing those for a very long time. Not really close to getting any redwoods. I'm gonna go do a seaweed run, and then I am gonna look into mixology because I'm running out of bank space, and I would like to essentially wipe my bank clean of all the potions that are in there. That would save a lot of space. Hey, there we are with a 76 herb lore. Very nice. We can now make magic potions, and wow, all of them are the triple M for this one. Well, I've been doing mixology here for a bit, and there we are with a 77 herb lore. No longer requiring to boost for those beautiful stamina potions. And to be honest, I wasn't expecting to potentially get the potion storage done today, but if we just scroll up here, there's a very real chance I'll get this done today. This is a lot faster than what I thought it was going to be. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Honestly, shocked I was able to do this all in one day. So here we are, the potion storage. Surprisingly, the red took me the longest to get, even though it's the second herb, I guess, essentially requirement. So let's go ahead, buy that. That feels very, very nice to have. I have no idea how it works. I think it's a tab on the side. We're going to look. Oh, the potion storage. Okay, so we can store potions, including unfinished ones. Beautiful. I'm going to clear out the bank and see how much space I save. Man, I saved so much space, like over 60. Very, very nice. We've got it all set up. Oh, very good. I need to set my favorites up, but I'll do that later. But the exciting part is that I got all the way up to 77 herb lore. So let's go ahead and eat this. And here's the first Saradomin brew that we're making on the account. I'm going to be making these until I run out of pies. I don't think I really need to be boosting for anything else in the immediate future. So this is what I'm going to be using these on. Hey, right as the boost right now, there we are with a 78 herb lore. So now when we boost, we'll be able to make these for 2 levels, and I still have a lot of these left. So I'm going to make as much as I can with this one botanical pie I've got left, and then we'll do a quick recap of how many I was able to make. Alright, there we are. We are all done. Man, we made over 300 Saradomin brews. That feels really, really nice. So let's go ahead and take all these. Put them into the potion storage. I swear I had super attacks somewhere. Yep, sure did. They were over there. Alright, let's go ahead and deposit all this in here. And we're going to change that to 4 dose. And now I'm going to figure out exactly what I want to make my favorite potions. Almost done my 5k goal, and there we are with 75 woodcutting, unlocking magic trees. Very, very nice. Probably will never chop those unless it's required for something, but yeah, still feels pretty good. And we're at 1830 total level, almost 60 million experience. Here we are coming in with another beautiful crafting level, ladies and gentlemen. That is level 84. We can now craft a black dragon hide armor, which, you know, I already have full of, but no need to boost for regen anymore. I'm sure at some point we will probably make one of those. It might be useful in a couple different cases, but still have about 2.2 thousand molten glass left, and I'm all the way back up to 2k giant seaweed thanks to chopping those 5k teaks. I was actually in the middle of turning those into planks right now, but I knew I was so close to this crafting level, and I basically stopped myself from crafting so I could get it while I was down on my desktop. But yeah, I got a good amount of giant seaweed. Definitely need to go back and mine some more sand, and I'm going to continue turning the rest of these planks into logs. Or, oh my gosh, turning these logs into planks. Oh my, it's been a long day. Well, after gathering a bunch of sand, we have achieved 85 crafting, which for most people would mean they go get that +5 boost for the glory, but I do not ever seem to get the +5 boost. So instead, I'm just going to go get 86. I already have all the supplies to do it, so only 338,000 crafting experience until we get that beautiful glory. Here it finally comes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh, there we are with 86 crafting. Now I just need to go get a Solusep cap, and I can boost to make a Fury. Oh, I'm so excited. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are buying the uncut onyx. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I have the mushroom pie as well, so let's go ahead and make this Fury. It is time to make the onyx amulet. Oh my gosh, let's go ahead and drink the wizard mind bomb. And there we are. We have obtained the Amulet of Fury. Oh my goodness. That feels really good, and honestly, it didn't really feel like that much of a grind. Like, the crafting level just kind of came, like, one after another after I basically was able to make the glory. So that's really, really nice. Big fan of that. That feels really good to have. I'm going to have to do Monkey Menace 2 really soon because I can already start creating Zenyte jewelry, including the Ring of Suffering. So don't really have the runes at the moment for another Onyx, but I'm sure we can muster some together. Well, this is going to be a pretty nice level. Here we are coming in with the big 8-0. That is 80 Slayer, and hopefully we can get a neck task relatively soon. Would like to get a boot upgrade. Rocking the Fury. I'm rocking the Ring of Wealth. I don't really care about trying to pick up all the coins. Honestly, I have so much money, it probably doesn't matter, but I just am so accustomed to just wearing it. I also still need to imbue the Berserker Ring, so really need to head on over to Nightmare Zone sometime soon. Alright, here we are coming in with a beautiful magic level. That is 87 magic. Looking pretty good, over 61 million total experience. And finally made myself some bracelets. Oh my god, we really just got a shield left half. Finally made myself some bracelets of slaughter for these burst tasks, so more experience for us. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there we are with wow, Guthix Sleeps, and I know I kind of did that out of nowhere. I ended up getting a greater demon task, and I told myself next time I was gonna get a greater demon task, I would be doing while Guthix Sleeps, and we did. There we are with 80 farming. Pretty sure it's the only level we're getting, but yeah. I only had to attempt the bosses twice. The second one, I looked at an outdated guide where it said I didn't have to bring all 3 forms of combat. And then I realized towards the end of the fight that it wasn't switching off of protect from melee or range. So then I had to go back and get my beautiful Twin Flame staff. But I am excited. I have my Arc Light. I don't know what second combat style I'm going to be using. Probably range. I need to go buy more bolt racks, but it's going to be a fun time. Hopefully we can get a drop. Man, these are so chill. I honestly forgot how chill they were. Like, last time I did them was the leagues, and I kind of was expecting just to having to switch like every 3 attacks, but nope, not at all. And shout out to Mr. Mammal for his beautiful guide. Gives a use to the Arceus spellbook here. And yeah, we're slapping. Like, straight slapping. I don't even know why I took damage there. I'm pretty sure I prayed, but I mean, we're just wrecking the tormented demons. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna wrap it up for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Honestly, I am so pumped to get over to tormented demons and try to get my first ever synapse. And I already kind of know what I'd make with it if I got one, but we can talk about that in the next episode. Again, make sure you guys tune in to the next episode because it is a very, very important. It is a very good one, I will say. So make sure you tune into that one. And I just want to give a special shout out to the channel members. We have Sir Otterman at the 3rd H tier, Father Duo, Nathan D, and a new member, Taunt Salmon, at the Master tier. Thank you all so much for going above and beyond and supporting the channel. I truly, truly appreciate it. And to all of you other beautiful people, I will see you in 2 weeks. Have a great one, everyone.